He reaches for the key and freezes. Not because he is afraid, but because he no longer believes that he can open this door himself. That's how initiative dies. Not from a blow, not from a scream, but from 1,000 "I'd rather do it for you." You enter a dark hall where there are not portraits on the walls, but destinies. Children of different ages look at you in silence. Some have fire in their eyes, others have ashes. And you feel a strange chill. The one that makes your throat constrict when you realize that some fires start in the warmest houses. This is not a story about abusive parents. This is a story about the good, the caring, the tired. About those who sincerely wanted the best and did not notice how he became the only obstacle between the child and his own ICANN. The first habit looks harmless. To do for the child what he can do himself. You zip up your jacket faster. You put the toys away more carefully for him. You write its first letters more evenly. At first, it is a source of convenience. Then there's a way to live. The child watches you solve everything and imperceptibly stops trying. A quiet conviction is formed in him. My hands are not good enough. My decisions are too slow. I'm in the way. Not out loud. Inside. Where either a confident adult or an eternal doubter grows up. The second habit is hypercontrol. When every little thing is under observation, every step is checked. Put on something else, sit up straight, keep your voice down. Not like that, I'll show you. The child's world turns into a corridor without doors. He lives not out of interest, but out of fear of making a mistake. He is no longer a researcher, he is a soldier who looks at the commander's back and is afraid to step aside. His initiative is not being killed, but is being slowly starved. The third habit is to deprive of choice. You choose his clothes, friends' sections, even the mood for him. You decide for yourself what he wants. But every stolen choice is a stolen piece of identity. The child gets used to the emptiness inside, where there should be his own opinion. And when adulthood comes, he doesn't know who he is. He chooses not because he wants to, but because it's the right thing to do. It's like he's living someone else's life in his body. The fourth habit is to save from every mistake. You don't let them fall. You don't let them get disappointed. You don't let them lose. You take away the pain, and with it you take away the power. He doesn't learn to endure. He doesn't learn to get up. He doesn't learn to walk after a blow. But it is precisely in error that character is born. It is in defeat that the decision is tempered. I will try again. If you protect yourself from everything, you will leave without weapons. The fifth habit is to make a project out of a child. Measure, compare, improve. Successes are like reports. Mistakes are like failures. He feels loved for the result. He is praised when he is comfortable. They are silent when he is real. And at some point he stops being himself. It becomes a function. And the initiative is dying, because there is no longer an I who wants to try. There is only a fear of not conforming. The sixth habit is to speak for him. You are responsible for it as an adult. You explain what he wanted to say. You resolve conflicts without giving him a word. And his voice is getting weaker. He grows up feeling that his opinion has no weight. His silence becomes comfortable. And then it became familiar. And then for life. The seventh habit is not to trust. Check, suspect, prompt without asking. Every time you don't believe, you speak without words. You can't do this. Sometimes a child hears it louder than a scream, and he stops trusting himself. And where there is no trust, there is no action. There is no risk. There is no initiative. Pause. Now imagine another world. The same child. The same kitchen. The same jacket. But now you're not in a hurry. You're waiting. He gets confused. He gets angry. He can't do it, but he does it. And every time he gets even a little bit, something clicks inside him. It's not a joy. This is the beginning of power. You let me choose. And the choice can be strange, not perfect, funny. But it's his choice. And with each such choice, it gets higher. It's not about height, it's about feeling yourself. You don't save from every mistake. You're close. But not instead. And he falls down, and gets up. And one day he does it without you. And then you realize, he's really an adult. Not because he knows how, but because he's not afraid. You trust. For real. And he straightens his back. Because they believed in him. Independence is not a gift. This is the space. It cannot be given. It can only not be taken away. And if you hear these words, it means you still have time. You can still take a step back. You can still shut up when you want to interfere. You can still afford to make it less than perfect. Because true love is not about control. This is faith. And faith gives wings. Initiative does not die immediately. They kill her drop by drop. But you can also revive it by being yourself.